Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen news with a recap of the week's shows and info, this time for the week ending the 30th of September 2018. The sneak peek this week in the newsletter was the new attrition laser repeaters. Check those out. I'll put a link to the newsletter with basically all of the links to all the shows that CIG have done this week in the links below. Roadmap stuff. So the 3.3 patch is out to Evocati now. They are currently testing both 3.3 with and without object container streaming. Object container streaming, for the most part, is still pegged for 3.3.5. That patch is coming sort of like the mid-Q4, so November, probably. And all features for 3.3 and 3.3.5 have been making solid progress, with most of the 3.3 features now in the polishing phase. This should go to a live build on the 10th of October at CitizenCon. Calling all devs. So let's go through a quick summary of the shows. Mining on foot and via EVA will be a thing. They might have ways that you can help ship mining by attaching a device to a rock or an asteroid, thus reducing a rock's resistance. They may also have the ability to extract materials or minerals and stuff by hand. You might have C4 and stuff so you can blow rocks and asteroids apart. They want some mining by hand, basically, or some interaction there. Data hacking will allow you to steal tangible information and mapping data from players and NPCs. There will be ways to prevent it or slow it down as well. With the 350R rework, the ship is still planned to be the fastest racer. The Lynx rover is scheduled for work mid-2019. Around the verse, so scramble races in space will take place in asteroid arenas. These will have some low-level lights dotted around, so you can see in otherwise very, very dark or pitch-black areas. They are also working on the lighting for the whole of the Stanton system, and obviously the whole of the game, making sure that you aren't really in a pitch-black, can't see anything situation. Rest stops can now be generated with various interiors and exteriors. There are internal hangars as well in these rest stops, which can fit starfarers, pads to land on, a variety of shops. They can generate different colour schemes and liveries and decals. We should see a few different varieties of these rest stops in 3.3 and then more in 3.3.5. Power systems for ships are getting more and more complex. You can set defaults for power settings for what your systems will do based on the amount of power they can receive. So if you lose some power, then systems will turn off in a specific order. Or if you've got a certain amount of power, you'll have more power to weapons and more power to shield. And you sort of like can set a default on a spreadsheet. Though, you'll be able to entirely manually tweak these settings and power level to components on the fly as well. So you'll have as much micromanagement as you want with these ships. And obviously, if you have someone else in the co-pilot chair or whatever, you can have them sort of like dedicated tweaking power settings and stuff so that you are the most efficient as you can be. The audio team has worked on the Karma Assault Rifle, footstep sound and weight distribution, and the audio focus, whereby you hear sounds more clearly if you're looking at the source of that sound. There was a mocap pickup shoot as well recently for some NPC animations in 3.3 and 3.3.5, and some audio stuff. Potentially they're going to have some stuff at CitizenCon based on this. This will add various animations and performances to the verse, and they also did the audio and all that sort of stuff at the same time, so new NPC mission givers and things like that are going to be used. Reverse the verse stuff. So this was all based on the Constellation Phoenix. The Phoenix is the luxury version of the Constellation. It has a hot tub, large lounge area. It will have the option in the future to swap out furniture for items like a piano. You can swap its conference table for a piano in the future. And this is sort of like some of the customization we'll have on lots of ships. We'll be able to switch out certain furniture options for other options. And we might have different interiors for each of the rooms that we might be able to swap out in the similar way that you'd swap out a weapon or a component on your mobiGlas or console. It has 80 SCU of cargo space, and they're looking at the potential of making its cargo bay dampened from sensors in the future, as originally that was something it was going to have. It can fit a Lynx or as a rover. It will be getting an additional remote turret in the future that can be AI controlled. It has a Parasite fighter with it as well, which is the P-72 Archimedes, but that can be switched out for the P-52 Merlin. The ship is about 10% longer and 14% wider than the Andromeda, and all its materials have a luxury vibe and sort of like aesthetic. From the looks of it, it can support 7 passengers or crew, as it has 2 guest bedrooms, a captain's room, and 4 bunk beds. Good looking ship, I'm looking forward to being able to sit in the hot tub. The water and then that sort of stuff has not been worked fully in the game. So they haven't got water working in interior physics grids. They need to get it working on the ground first, and then they need to get multi-grid physics tech and water, and then zero gravity water and all that sort of stuff will come out later. Some other news, CitizenCon tickets have been fully sold out now. You can still purchase a digital goodies pack if you want, but everyone will have access to watch the live stream throughout the entire day now. So it's not just the keynote presentation and the road to release, but it's the whole thing, and I think it's on both stages as well. So we'll be able to flick between cameras and that sort of stuff. I'll see what I can get up in forms of a highlights of the event once it's come out, but I'll producing loads of videos on CitizenCon. That's the 10th of October, so we are just over a week away now. That's going to be pretty cool. I'll also get a video up this week with some expectations and preparation for CitizenCon. There has been a few teasers on Twitter from CIG, big boxes and parts of a Drake vehicle. Looks like the Dragonfly to me. But tell me what you think down below. Tell me what you think of any of the news. What are you looking forward to at CitizenCon? I'll be trying to get on the redacted live stream that they'll be doing during the event as well, but it will be dependent on the internet. So I am away in Center Parcs that week. But I'll still have access to a computer and I'll still be producing videos. It's just that my internet might not be great. It might not be appropriate for podcasting or live streaming, but we'll have to wait and see. I am very much looking forward to the monthly report that should be coming out next week as well. That might give us some insights into what we might see at CitizenCon, but also it does provide a huge amount of information now, especially with the way they do around the verse and calling all devs and stuff now. And that monthly report is essential for keeping up to date with the progress on the game. Today's video is brought to you by F-Secure Total, premium cybersecurity for you and your devices. It includes safe and award-winning internet security suite, protecting you from ransomware, viruses, and while browsing the web. Freedom VPN, giving you net privacy, a way to access otherwise inaccessible content, while being secure and anonymous even on public Wi-Fi. Key, a password manager, allowing you to store your passwords securely and access them from any device. Total protects you and your device. You can try F-Secure Total, Internet Security and Privacy Suite free for 30 days. You can also use the code BoredGamer to get 20% off a subscription. Check out the links below for more information. Every month we have a ship giveaway. This time for September, it's a Saber Raven, a game package, and a CitizenCon digital goodies pack. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and comment on any of my videos during the month. Thanks for watching, guys. I look forward to your comments. Take care, and I'll see you in the verse.